All right, so we've got one show in the bag, off to a pretty good start.
Ooh, sorry guys. You guys have a tissue or something?
Yeah, I got here.
Thank you.
It'll get there eventually.
Alright.
Passing that around.
Thank you.
All right, like I was saying, a lot of things could.
Cool.
Are we finished?
Yeah. Does anybody have a trash can or something? You guys, you have one? Oh, fun, you have one?
Yeah, I got a trash can here. Just toss it in here. I think we'll just call that a day.
Cambridge, please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Good morning, Bears. We've made it through week 5. I'm Marcus Veazey.
And I'm Kate McKay, and here's what's up. You know, with all my free time, I've been getting really deep into law and order lately. Maybe I should become a lawyer one day.
Good thing there's a perfect way to see if being a lawyer is right for you.
And what's that?
You could join our mock trial team at Cambridge. If you're interested in law, the mock trial team is right for you. This team will meet twice a week and tryouts will be in October. Make sure to join the Remind and teams with the codes on screen.
Wow, that sounds really cool. But if mock trial isn't your cup of tea, there's always the club fair to help you out.
Did you hear about the club fair?
Don't think so. What's that? Dang.
Do I really have to read all this?
Yeah.
Clubs are a great way to meet new people with similar interests. Cambridge offers tons of options. Club, Bear Ambassadors, Bear Buddies, Bears for Mental Health, Bears for a Cure, Beta Club, Bridging Generations, Debate, Fellowship of Christian Athletes, FFA, French Honor Society, FBLA, Genders and Sexualities Alliance, Graphic Design Club, Habitat for Humanity, Interact Club, International Thespian Society, Kids Just Choose Books, Math Team, Math National Honor Society, Muslim Student Association, National Art Honor Society, National English Honor Society, National Social Studies Honor Society, National Technical Honor Society, Photo Club, Red Cross Club, Skills USA, Spanish National Honor Society, Student Council, Table Tennis Club, Technology Student Association, Music Honor Society, and Water Polo Club. More information on club activities and requirements can be found on the Cambridge website. Check out this year's club fair on September 23rd through Teams.
I'm glad there's plenty of ways for me to be involved at Cambridge.
And to add on to the options, students can join the State Student Advisory Council. This group will meet with Superintendent Woods on a regular basis to discuss the impact of state policies in the classroom, along with other issues related to education. If you're interested, please fill out the associated Microsoft form on the Cambridge website.
Speaking of new policies, be on the lookout for new signs in the hallways once we return to school. These signs will point you to which direction you may go down the hallways, what staircases you may go up or down, and even specific entrances and exits.
So these signs can take me anywhere, right?
Yep.
So you're telling me I can use these signs to get to the media center where I can check out my favorite book, 50 Contemporary Best Artists That You Should Know by Christiane Weidman and Brad Finger?
Yeah, or just any book.
I'm so bored.
Hello? Hey, what's up?
Hey, are you doing anything? I'm so bored.
Yeah, I'm just reading the book that I picked up from the Cambridge Student Center.
You can still get a book from the Student Center?
Yeah, you can go to the Cambridge website to find out more information about how you can pick up your books.
The Cambridge Student Center is back in action. You can now pick up all of your favorite books using their new curbside pickup. The first thing you're going to do is open up ClassLink and log in. Then you're going to open up the e-library folder and then open up the Destiny app. You can then search the online catalog for a book that you like. Once you have placed an order, you will then receive an email to your school account with instructions on how to pick up your book. If you have any questions or need any book recommendations, please email Miss Morgan at morganl1@fultonschools.org.
You know, that's awesome and all, but I don't know if everybody's going to be into books.
Well, lucky for you, there's been a lot of movies coming out recently, and we have our very own Brett to review one.
Movies. Cinema. Gaining mainstream acceptance with his feature film debut in 2011, Crowlin has just won again, every competition, every triathlon. Until today, I thought nothing could come of it. I told my therapist,
I don't know if the guy can win again. How can he?
You say that like you think women are real.
What about that statement implied that I think women are real, therapist? Like, why are you reading so much into it? What about me being afraid for Nolan's next film made you think that? Why are you so certain in your assumption that I think women are real? That's just bad therapy.
and the therapist said nothing because it's a Blu-ray of Scott Pilgrim vs. the World. It's incapable of speech. I then investigated, and then in reaction to this, Christian Bale's new film has been released into big rooms with big rectangles, and it's been called Tenet by everyone from to race car. I quite liked Kayak ultimately, which is kind of a wonder considering I've never seen it. My actual favorite part might have been that score though. Like, man, that score though. When that bass dropped, like, the theater lost it. And the way that they integrated the score into that end credit song, tighter than the Dickens. Oh, my actual favorite part of Manaplan Canal Panama was probably when
theaters are a demonstrably unsafe place to go, even when attempting to encourage social distancing, particularly if they continue to allow the purchase of concessions and unmasking of patrons to consume them.
Overall, I give God a red nugget, a fat egg under a dog, top 10 out of 10. Thanks for watching.
Well, I'm glad that wasn't complicated at all.
Yeah, no kidding. But you know what's not complicated at all? Joining Skills USA.
Upon my honor, I pledge
To prepare myself by diligent study
and ardent practice.
To become a worker whose services will be recognized as
honorable by my
employer and fellow.
Seriously, guys, you thought that reciting the Skills USA pledge was going to get us new members? I thought I told you to talk about why you like this organization.
I don't know what you're talking about. This is why I joined Skills.
Yeah, me too.
Well, getting on to the stuff that actually matters. Skills USA is a career and technical student organization that's dedicated to building your job skills and making you the best prepared you can be for the future. But you don't have to take my word for it. Just ask our chapter president, PMC. PMC, take it away.
My name is Phil Michael Collins, and I'm the president of Cambridge Skills USA. Joining Skills USA opens you up to opportunities like no other club at Cambridge.
Skills USA gives you the ability to compete in several different areas, whether it be leadership,
law and public safety,
ABTF,
or even culinary, construction work, and business.
There's something for everyone to find, not to mention the fact that our school holds the record for the most medals in Georgia.
We also hold monthly meetings full of helpful advice and information on how to improve your leadership skills. But more importantly, our meetings are fun.
And if that's not enough to convince you, just wait, there's more.
Skills USA has so many opportunities for you to show off and grow your leadership skills, whether it be running for LIT, becoming a chapter leader, or even running for state office like me.
We are so excited to see you join Skills USA and become a champion. To join, go to the Skills Bears website and follow the directions under Membership 2020 to 2021.
Join our mind by texting @SkillsBear to 81010.
Be sure to follow our Instagram at SkillsBears, where we post updates and fun content.
Just remember, in Skills USA, you can be a leader,
A champion,
A diligent worker.
A well-rounded volunteer for your community.
A gold medalist.
and so much more.
In Skills USA, you can be anything.
Now, let's take a look on how our CBI students are phasing back into school. Here's Grace Grant with Newswire.
Thanks guys, I'm Grace Grant and here's what's fresh on Newswire. Now I know you all know that Cambridge students will be returning to school next week for face-to-face classes, but let's talk about this week. This week, CBI students were the first students to return to the Cambridge halls since March. So we hopped on a call with one of the CBI teachers to see what's going on. Here's the story.
CBI students returned to the building September 8th. We have students coming one day a week from 8:20 to 11:50 with a maximum of 3 students allowed in a classroom at a time. We are doing temperature checks for students. Students and staff are wearing masks or face shields. And of course, we're washing our hands and using hand sanitizer when appropriate. Several of our students have a hard time with the idea of wearing masks and face shields, so we've used social stories, which is sort of a story kind of explaining why it's so important to use these things and why we need to use them for our safety and the safety of others. I'm really proud of our students and our parents for adapting as well as they have. For our kids, routines are so important. And so I've been really thrilled to see them get back to their daily routines, and they've really been thriving coming back into that. But it's still hard because our classes by design are smaller for them to get that socialization. So it's been really great when they've come back into the building, they get to see other students and other staff members even that they just don't get to see through Teams. New routines are going to be interesting to see them in practice with students here in the building, but I think that our students have done such a great job so far.
Thanks, Mrs. Larson. Looking forward to seeing you next week. Now for the returning students, remember you come on the day of the first letter of your last name, meaning Monday A through E, Tuesday F through K, Thursday L through P, and Friday P through Z. Looking forward to seeing you all next week. That's it for Newswire. Back to you guys.
I wonder how that chess team is doing.
Bad news for the 4 fans of the virtual chess team today.
That's right, Galen. Our star player Aaron Darby got carpal tunnel in both of his hands during his last match, and reportedly twisted his ankle.
Let's take a look at that replay.
Ooh, ow. That looks like it hurts.
As you can see, chess is not for the faint of heart. Without our star player, the chess team is going to be struggling big time.
Sorry to end on such bad news, but remember to stretch before every match.
If you're interested in virtual college tours, then listen up.
Stressing out about what you're going to do after high school? Sign up for the Virtual College Fair. Search up Probe Virtual College Fair in your search engine and click on the first search result. Once you get to the site, click on the icon Probe College Tour Schedule and click on the date that's best for you. Then choose a time frame that contains the schools that you're most interested in. Once you fill out the form, press sign up. Now you have one less thing to be stressed out about.
Well, I think it's pretty safe to say that there's never really been virtual college tours until now.
Yeah, I don't think they could have done any of those 30 years ago.
Yeah, and now that I think about it, like, how would a virtual school day have worked like 30 years ago?
Ugh, all my classes are so slow and they take forever to load.
You kids and your newfangled devices, if you only knew what it was like to do digital learning back in my day.
nightmare. I still think I got it worse though.
If you have an announcement you'd like to submit, please do so on CambridgeBearsVideo.com. Also, follow us on social media at Cambridge_Bears_network.
That's it for this week, Bears, and we'll see you in a couple weeks.